What's up, guys? Welcome to Fweshly Dipped in the Scoop, episode 6. Today we're linking up with Khary, Rhode Island rapper extraordinaire. It's going to be a great time. Excited to learn more. Let's go.
I'll be fresh to death, you be dressed to get shitted on. She think that I'm Mr. Right, but I think I'm committed wrong. Girl look like a Leo, but she one of a million. Y'all keep it 100, I'm 1,000 like a kiloton. Just look at my daddy if you wanna know who I get it from. Just look at my mommy if you wanna know how I get it done. You scared you're a meshy, you are messing with my spirit gun. Just look at my feet if you concerned with how my city's run.
Welcome to Fweshly Dipped in the Scoop, episode 6. Let's start off. Why don't you give us an introduction? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Khary. I'm a rapper. Well, I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. I currently live in New York, but when I was back in Rhode Island, I used to like hype man for my brother who rapped as well. And then that's how I got into it and started opening up for like random artists who would come through the city and just kind of hold my skills there before I moved on. See, I wish I could compare it to here because that would be a little bit more accurate or valid, but I don't know, man. It's interesting. I'm sure it's like anywhere else. It's just you just have a bunch of rappers. You're part of the bunch. And until you make it out, you're just a rapper. You do everything you can do, open up for artists, make as much music as you can, just try and stay addicted to it and trying to grow as much as you can. I don't know. I hope that's what every other rapper is doing. Yeah, I think the internet is giving you just the access to people, like to the fans. Like before you had to go through someone else to put you in front of people. Now you can build your own following, your own base. You can be whichever artist you want to be. You could be the artist who needs millions and millions of dollars, millions and millions of fans, or you can be the artist who just makes the music he wants to make. I mean, not saying that those two are like two things that don't go hand in hand, but you can really choose the type of artist you want to be because of the internet. Oh, man. My music is interesting. I really just try and like make honest music to myself. Detail a bit of what it's like to be 23. Well, I'm 24 now, but what it's like to be my age, growing, becoming my own man and stuff like that. So I just try and detail those little things and have fun. My music is fun sometimes. I mean, I guess it goes back to what I was saying, what I was poorly explaining earlier about like just being a bunch of rappers trying to come up. I'm not trying to be different, but when I see that bunch is doing a certain thing, I want to be as far away from the bunch as I can be. So if that involves being better, getting better, trying harder to create something new, create something different, something I haven't done before, or something I haven't seen someone else do or hear someone else do before. I think that's what pushes me, just to like escape the cattle.
So tell me, who the fuck did Kim K wear today? Who did ISIS slay today? No emojis for God, so I simply pray to Bay, hoping that she got some gigabytes inside the database. Hope her parents ain't prejudiced so we don't erase the space. Missiles to heaven, satellite vision. The world is crazy, I'm aborting your mission. Ignoring petitions, simply they're boring divisions. I don't believe in too much, so I'm ignoring religion. Searching for food for thought, I'll be exploring the kitchen. They say that knowledge is power, got my own pole and I'm fishing. I didn't ask for a pet, so I'm ignoring your bitching. Already knowing my future, so I'm ignoring predictions. Everybody got the plug, everybody got the juice, everybody got the drugs, nobody got the love, nobody got the proof. Why you gotta flash your loot? Why you gotta stash the truth? Why you gotta duck the goose? Why you gotta win to lose? Matter of fact, pass the news so I can hang on myself. I think no one knows what the fuck they talking about.
Yeah, well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's a group. It's really just like a collective of cool people I hang out with and work on events with and do music, graphic design with back in New York. And yeah, it's really like something that just started organically. We all just started working together. We labeled it Swim Team, but yeah. I represent myself. That's the best I can do. Hopefully there's things people can get out of my music or out of what I do that affects their lives and they feel like it represents them, but I feel like I can only represent other people by representing myself. Oh man, right now it's all over the place. I'm just trying anything, working with, like, that's the thing about the internet, SoundCloud, you meet so many different producers with different styles, and sometimes, like, I'm not the guy who turns down like a challenge, so sometimes I'll get like a beat or a sound or something, I'm like, wow, I have no clue what I'm gonna do with this. This is nothing I've done before, but it challenges me to make something different, or challenges me to become better. I mean, it all just comes down to knowing your place or your position at the moment. I'm obviously not gonna hit up Diplo on SoundCloud, like, hey, do you wanna work with me? Yeah, I'm more so stay within the range of like following I have. So I reach out to people with similar followings as me. After I check out their music, if I like it, I'll like hit them up or something like that. Or sometimes they hit me up. And it really just like, followings really don't matter to me. I just want to work with people who have like the ego removed as far as like sending stuff back and forth goes. So I just try to reach out often, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty much in your own hands as far as that goes, yeah. Really, the things that really inspired me are like, I'm like super into anime, so like I'm super inspired by like the character. You always have the main character who's like, yo, I'm gonna do this. He might not be as strong as he thinks he is yet, but just by having the determination, he pushes himself to discover some new power, or some new way to solve his situation, or some new way to get better. And that's kind of how I try and live life. Sometimes you do have to say things before it's actually a tangible thing. Just throw the idea in the air and let the universe bring it back to you. As far as music goes, I'm inspired by how good Stevie Wonder is, things like that. Lately, I've just been listening to a lot of John Mayer. I'm not even making music that sounds anything like that right now. But LA, being here is inspiring me. This is cool. I've been here, it's like a 2-week trip. And I never really, this is my second time on the West Coast. Last time I was here was like 4 days. I didn't really get to get a full like vibe off of LA, but just doing stuff like that, traveling, music, anime, those are the things that inspire me. Honestly, I might be too stubborn to have one mentor. So it's really just like my friends, they challenge me to be a better person and reach further in myself as far as music goes and anything in life. So just the people I surround myself with are my mentors. At the moment, I'm working on projects. Well, I have like my next 3 projects titled out, kind of concept-wise as well. I'm working on the first one right now. It's called Intern Aquarium. My come up essentially was I moved to New York, started interning, meeting people. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. We have a music scene, but no one really knows what it takes to get where you need to be. That just comes from it being the smallest state in America and stuff like that. So I moved to New York to get a better grasp on the situation as far as music goes. How do I get it out there? Who do I need to know? And that was the past 3 years of my life. So this project is kind of loosely based around that. It's not like a story, a consistent story, but you'll hear ideas, our situations, are things that happen within that time, sprinkled throughout the lyrics and concepts of certain songs. I'm really excited about that. That'll probably be out sometime in spring.
So Fweshly Dipped is really about putting yourself out into your environment into a positive or creative way. With that being said, what advice would you give to the next person who's trying to do their thing and accomplish their dreams?
right now, as it stands, it is so easy to get wrapped up in likes, clicks, followers, all the bullshit from social media. Just focus on what you do more so than how it's being received, if that makes sense.
No, it makes total sense.
Tight, groovy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how I feel right now. I mean, I have that problem too. Like, as I say it, I'm just like, I try and repeat it so it gets instilled in my head, so I'm not worried about those things. But I think that's what distracts art from being made, art from being at its full potential. The fact that we focus on others too much, as opposed to, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like people don't even know what they personally really like anymore. I am Khary. I am a rapper, I think, and I am freshly dipped.
I wrote this song for the moment that I'm on, when I won't have to say the words, cause my fans just sing along. Kinda crazy, we work hard just to be lazy. I 8 miles just to be shady, now I'm full. Got that magic like McGrady, I won't have to go on dates. Women wanna fornicate, I'm anemic so I gotta eat that pussy like a steak. Move bitch, get out my way. Like I'm ludicrous, niggas talking about how they get wet but they computer fish. What the fuck you want? I got shit to do. I had a dream and a scheme where I put my mom in a penthouse. Need that view, got a whole team, yeah, they need that too. Need them M's, nigga, Majin Buu. Quit my job, yeah, fuck Sue. I suggest you take a hike if you can't see all the shit I'm amounting to. I'm on top.